Greetings everyone and welcome to question number 17. In this question we have, if x is less than y and it's less than 0, what is the value of the absolute value of x minus y minus the absolute value of minus x plus the absolute value of y? Now, what is the crucial point in this question is to respect the condition that was given to us. So I'm going to give x and y two certain values, and the only reason I'm going to give them two different values is just to prove to you that as soon as you respect the condition given in the question, you will always get to the right answer. So for the first example, I'm going to give x the value of minus 2 and y I'm going to give the value of minus 1. So as you can see, I respected the condition. X is less than y, which is less than 0. So I'm going to replace now x and y for their respective values. So I'm going to have minus 2 minus 1 minus absolute value of minus 2 plus the absolute value of minus 1. So what do we have here? We have minus 2, minus times minus is plus 1, minus the absolute value, minus times minus is plus, so we have the absolute value of 2 plus the absolute value of minus 1. So what do we have here? We have the absolute value of minus 1 minus the absolute value of 2 plus the absolute value of minus 1. So we have 1 minus 2 plus 1. So as you can see, 1 plus 1 is 2, 2 minus 2 is equal to 0. Now let's take the other two examples, and so we understand that this result is correct. So I'm going to give x minus 5 and y minus 1. So still I'm respecting the condition given by the question. So I'm going to replace now x and y for their respective values. So I'm going to have minus 5 minus 1 minus 5 plus the absolute value of minus 1. So what do we have here? We have minus 5, minus times minus is plus, so minus 5 plus 1 is minus 4. We have minus the absolute value of minus times minus, it becomes plus, so we have the absolute value of 5 plus the absolute value of minus 1. So we have 4 minus 5 plus 1. 4 plus 1 is 5, 5 minus 5 is 0. So as you can see, we get to the same answer. So what is crucial in these questions is that we respect the condition given by the questions. As soon as you do so, you will always get to the right answer. This was question number 17, and I will see you on the next one. Welcome to question number 18. In this question we have, if x is less than 5 over 3, what is the value of the absolute value of minus 5 minus 3x minus square root of 9x squared minus 30x plus 25 plus 3x minus 1. So what do we have to do in this question? First let's see the expression within the square root. Is there a possibility or a chance that we can simplify this expression? We can do that if we see that if this expression can be written in another way. So let's check it out. We have 9x squared minus 30x plus 25. So what is another way we can write this expression? Minus 3x because minus 3x times minus 3x, we have 9x, we have 5 times 5, which is 25. Now we cross multiply. Minus 3x times 5 is minus 15x, the same. So minus 15x minus 15x plus minus 15x, it will give us to minus 30x. So this is the correct form it should be. So we have here minus 3x plus 5 times minus 3x plus 5, which is equal to minus 3x plus 5 square. So another way of writing this expression is minus 3x plus 5 square. But what do we do when we have a square here, the power of 2, the exponent 2, and we have the square root? There is a rule we have to remember. That rule is, if we have the square root of x squared, that will, outside of this square root, we will have the absolute value of x. So the absolute value of the term that we have inside the square root. The same logic applies here. The same rule applies here. What do we have here? We have the square root of minus 3x plus 5 to the power of 2. So outside it will become 5, the absolute value of 5 minus 3x. So please don't forget this rule, and now we will not be mistaken. So what do we have here? Now that we simplify this, we have the absolute value of 5 minus 3x minus the absolute value of 5 minus 3x plus 3x minus 1. So as you can see, these cancel each other, so what is left is only 3x minus 1. So this is the final answer for this question. So please make sure that you don't forget to apply this rule, and you always try to see what is another way that expressions can be written, because it will simplify your work to the degree where you will save a lot of time on your exams. This was question number 18, and I will see you on the next one. Welcome to question number 19. In this question we have, how many three-lettered words are constituted by using the letters of Selim that contains M? Each letter of Selim can be used only one time. So in other words, what does the question ask us? We have to see how many words, three-letter words, how many three-letter words can be constituted if these words always have the letter M. And we are aware, because there is a note here, that we can use every other letter only once. Now, what did we say that we have? How do we deal with these combinations questions? We always write the total number as the numerator of the fraction that we will get. But in this case, since Selim has 5 letters, one letter is always used. So we always have to subtract this one. So instead of 5 factorial, we will write 4 factorial. So we have 4 factorial over. Now, M is always used. So how many other letters we're gonna use? So only 2. So 2 are always used, and 2 are left over. Why? Because 2 plus 1 is 3. So 5 minus 3 is 2. So 2 words will never be, will not be used. So we have 4 factorial over 2 factorial times 2 factorial. So what do we have here? 4 times 3 times 2 factorial over 2 factorial times 2 factorial. So these cancel, this simplify. We have 2 times 3, which is equal to 6. But the question does not, the answer does not end here. Why? Because we also have to consider the fact that there are different arrangements of letters that we will have using these 3 letters. So how do we find the arrangements? Since we have 3 letters, it's going to be 3 factorial, which is equal to 3 times 2 times 1, which is equal to 6. And what is left to do is just multiply these two. So we have 6 times 6, which is 36. So this is the final answer for this question.